Okay. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Fine, I hope. Let me see where I'm at on her on here. Mm-mm. Get my cell phone to see what's going on. Mm-mm. Okay. I hope everybody is doing well. Cell phone. There I am. What's going on? Okay, I hear a little bit of music. Anyway, hey y'all. So I wanted to show you all some of the well, the difference between the two books that I think a couple of people purchased the Sweet Shop from Five and Below. This is a reprint of the original version. I have the original version, so I'm going to show you. I heard a lot of people say some things about it. I did. I did look at it when I was in the store, and I said I wasn't going to get it, but then I've heard enough people say some things, ask some questions about it. So I wanted to come on and show you what the difference is, if there is any. Hey Angela, how you doing? Thank you for coming up. I thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And let me put the link in here in case anybody wants to come on. I have a couple of things to show, and then hi Dr. Soapy, how you doing? It was so nice seeing you over there where I was at. Now I watch a lot of people, Dr. Soapy, and I see you at some places. I'm sure you probably see me at some places too. But I just happened to speak at that time. And I thought it was so funny. You were like, I just came over here to laugh. And I didn't want to comment on it, but yeah, there's a lot of places I go that, some people be like, oh, really? I seen that one, wasn't sure about it. Okay, see right here, somebody, all right, hold on. What is this? Oh, Ange. Hey, Ange. Is that you, Ange? Okay. Yeah, I'm not really having. Okay, I'm gonna have a hop on in a little bit. Let me get through what I gotta talk about. I know that you and Kim were on for a long time, so I just wanted to hop on real quick. So she hopped off. Hold on, let me get myself tuned together, and then I'll let you up. Okay? Only because I have my screen just right, and you have a sideways thing, and I don't particularly care for the sideways viewing when I'm trying to show stuff because it makes it hard for people to see. Is that her again? Hold on, let me take it away. Ange, can you come back after I finish? Hold on. Come back after I finish. I didn't mean to put it up so soon. And you still sideways. The sideways vision for me doesn't do well. A lot of my viewers don't like sideways videos because they can't see what's going on. And I don't think anybody has really said anything about it. And of course, I'm the rude one on here, so I have to let people know when you do sideways videos, not just you, but anybody, you got everything sideways. And so if you come to somebody's live and you sideways, they looking at you color sideways, and it just doesn't work for a chat that wants to grow their channel. You know what I mean? So I'll come, but let me just get through this. And unless you fix your camera to go straight down, I can't. Anyway, so yeah, this book is a really cute book, Ange. If you do get it, it was at Five and Below, and this one right here, I believe somebody gifted me this one. I'm not sure, and the only person I can think that would have gifted it to me would have been Donna Hughes, maybe, or another person. I can't remember, or I just bought it. So this is the original one. The original one you can tell because of the pages, the paper. The paper is a little bit thicker. It is it's thicker and it feels different. It doesn't feel like cardstock. It feels a little odd, but I like it. The newer one definitely has the cardstock feel. It is that yellowish color. But what it is I heard people say that it was one was smaller than the other. They both are the same size. They're both the same size. One is a reprint. One is from 2016, and the other one is 2023. So they're both the same size, and they're maybe a little bit thicker, only because of the paper in here. Okay, yes, I was there yesterday getting my yes. Oh, the headphones. The headphones there are everything. All of the electronic stuff at Five and Below is awesome. Especially to try it out and stuff like that. I love going there to get stuff just to see if I want to like it or not. So I was just going to do a side comparison of the book. Now I've had this one for at least 5 years. I know. Um, I haven't colored all of it. I think I colored one or two pages completely. But so the pictures are the same. In case you all are wanting to get it, it does look like this one is bigger, but it's not. It's the same size. So I will flip it from this book here. Well, this one is not. Now I don't know if y'all know about breaking the spine. This spine is not broken where it's not going to fold over easy. So I'm just going to do this one. But I'll just flip the book, and I have my camera set up right here, so it's not going to let me flip it all the way over. It's really really cute, nostalgic pictures of candy stores. If you like coloring candy or you like candy, these are really old nostalgic photos. They really are. Like they don't have these type of candy stores anymore with the scales and all that and the candy in the jars. But it's a beautiful book. It was the first edition, this is what this one is, was by a couple. I think they're from London, and they collabed and made this book. Pralines, they used to call candies pralines. Very, very good chocolates, and they used to call chocolates chocolates and confectionaries. It's like going to a really nice bakery. Now, this is a county fair candy, and they like these people that did their candy selections and took them to the county fair. They put them in milk cans and stuff like that, milk chocolate jars of candy, a scale, brick. I like this book because you got a lot of stuff to choose from. This one is like that old school sugar hearts and stuff. And I just started that. I didn't finish. I didn't really finish a lot. English soda fountains, a tray full of chocolates. Really nice for Valentine's Day. I had started this one for Christmas like 4 years ago. I just put some red around there, and that's all I did. But that's Noel chocolate Santa Claus. 98 cents for uh, what do you call it? A Christmas stocking full of candies. I know we used to get those years ago. I used to buy some for my nieces and cousins, and even as a child, you would have your sock at the wherever. We didn't have fireplaces, but you just have it there, and you get it filled with gifts and things. Chocolate cover coins, and this was the tin for, so you can really learn how to do some texture and stuff like that. So yeah, cobblestones with the candy cart. Cadbury's is a very popular uh, chocolate candy company, which is still in business, I believe. If it's still in business by that name, it's probably been bought a couple of times. But they used to have chocolate carts. Now, sure, some of these pictures are in England. Now, this was the one page that I did attempt to do in chocolate. I did the chocolate colored strawberry. I did this one like 4 or 5 years ago. The different candy bars and stuff. Yeah, it's It's not easy. It's, I mean, to get it just right, but it's something to color. And all of these pages are in the new book, Mr. Sophie Ices. This is a cute book for coloring candies. This looks like something famous at a table, fabulous at a table, the dessert table. You remember the jars where you would scoop your candy out? Yeah, sweets. I did try to color this. I'm not sure what I used, but I felt bored one day and I just tried to color it. And I really tried to because these are jars. It's not easy to color jars, and I was trying. And I think this one is a good start. I just need to finish it up. This is a good practice book if you want. I mean, like now they got it for $5. I would practice in that one. Uh, this is a centerpiece. This is a lot going on. The improved American ice cream freezer. Yeah, they used to make homemade ice cream. That's a churner thing. You would twist it and churn it, and that's a little ice box, refrigerator, pre-refrigerator. The scales. You weigh your candy and scoop it up into your bag. Um, I'm not sure what that was, but I was practicing coloring green. I like this. It's part of the grayscale, which is really good. And lots of strawberries, berries, and lots of different fruits to color. Truffles, mint truffles, rum truffles, walnut truffle. Ooh, that sounds good. Yes. And cocos, chocolates, Cadberries. I mean, this is more nostalgic. Cray Dunn. That was biscuits, um, coronation stuff. This one is peppermints, and I was going to use this as a swatch page, but you see how far I got with three of them. This is a nice book, and they have this book now. So if you want to give somebody this book and maybe a pack of pencils, that'd be a nice Valentine's gift. And this one I did color in. This is some gumballs. I did put some metallic paint for the metal pieces of the gumball machine. I'm saying that these are taffies. I don't. I People keep asking what they are. I'm assuming that they're taffies. That's what I'm going to say that they are. They look like spaghetti pieces or whatever, but I do remember taffies used to be because it used to be long winding pieces and they were tied in a knot. I'm thinking that's what it is. That's pretty old school right there. But the gumball machines are still current. And they still have some. I wouldn't trust a gumball machine. All the germs and stuff, putting money in there. Oh, no, ma'am. Easter novelties, Easter egg baskets and things. Very nice. This is like for a party. And happy Valentine's Day. So this is my Valentine's video to you all. Okay. Imagine it all colored in. Because I can't do it right now. Rainbow humbles. I'm not sure what a humble is. I think humbugs. That must be some candy specific to some country because I've never heard of those. And then I did do this. I did this one as a color along with Miss Zucchini Kitty. I had already started it, and then I saw her with the video where she started it from the beginning. And mainly, I got stuck with the cash register, so I followed her color along with the cash register. But I had pretty much colored the candy and everything in using various pencils and things. Yeah, yeah. I left Five and Below. I had to run out of there. I just came in to get this book, and I left. I love that store. I had started this page, but I didn't do it. But these are pralines and things. And this book was made by Chris and Delicia. They've been working together since the mid 80s. So these are illustrators, and they lived in London. So this is the original version of it, and then this is the one that you can get now. This is more reddish, and this is a little bit more pinkish. The paper is different. but you get the same photographs, even the same verbiage. So if you are on the fence about getting this book, I hope that this little flip through will show you. You can probably still get this original one. I can't even tell you how much it would cost, but this one is $5 at the Five and Below. Yes, and I think you can get it on Amazon now. Probably be more on Amazon though. See, they have a price on the back. I can't see if they have a price on the back. Y'all know I got cataracts now, so I can't see too much. So that's that. And then um, I wanted to show you that I did do some more work on this page that I did start on here. I used some pastel pencils. I had actually started coloring this page on a live. I think I've colored it 2 times on the live, so I may come back tonight coloring it. But I did use the pan pastels that I got, some Crayola pencils that I got from Ollie's for $5.99. So yeah, so this is Woodland Kingdom coloring book. This is available on Amazon. You can probably get it on eBay. I found it at Michael's, and they only had one. I have been to a couple other Michael's. It's probably going to be hard to find. Then I'm doing a color along with Bubble Studio, and this book right here, The Art of War, is available at Ollie's, and it's a beautiful book. I already talked about how beautiful it is. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do other people's color alongs. I'm going not when I say other people's color along, because sometimes I get inspired by other people's colorings and things. And now that I really can't see as well, for right now, they're gonna fix it. So I said I was going to do my own color along with this page, but I'm doing a color along with Bubbles. If y'all know what I mean, I'm picking my own colors. So I'm going to use the Ohuhu Halawa 72 set of pencils, and then also with the polychromos, the 36 I have. So I made a poly hoo or hoo poly set of pencils. So this page basically is, and this animal right here is in Kirby Rosanna's one of his books. So I looked at a couple of reference pictures, and these are the colors that I want the animal to be. This book I really like because what I'm going to do, because this page over here, I'm not going to use alcohol markers. I was going to buy another book and then use alcohol markers on here, but I said I was going to use this as a reference point. So what I did was I drew some lines across from whichever section I wanted to color. So these leaves, I got a section here so I can pick out some greens for that. For this animal, I picked out these colors here, and I blended them, and I thought that they look really well. These are the Ohuhu colors, and I said the animal. So the animal will be colored in these pencils, and that's an example of how I'm going to be coloring these. This is my own color along. I picked the choice. I'm picking the choices my own self. And then, so I've got the sea moss. I call this seagrass or sea moss. I've got to figure out what to color. The wood, I'm going to color. I haven't figured out the colors, but I'll just use this page across from the page that I want to color as like a reference point. And each page has their own thing, so I can pick the colors out. So I'm using this like just as a coloring page. And then what I did was I tested some of the watercolor pencils that I have. I did do the Super Tips, regular, the Super Tips Colors of the World, the Ohuhu water-based markers, the Tombow water-based marker. I don't have a lot of those. Those I've had them for so long. Some of them are dried out. And then the King Art water-based markers, and none of these went through. And here's the other side. Now, if they were alcohol markers, they would bleed through. So none of those went through. So I can use them. Now, if you use water-based markers, you just can't press down too hard. You just have to go really lightly. Now, I am expecting some watercolor grounds in. My order got lost during the snowstorm, so they canceled, and I'm supposed to be getting a refund. And when I get the refund, I'll order another one. So yeah, so I'll come back tonight and I'll finish picking out these colors. I'm going to pick out colors for these leaves, these here, the fern-like leaves, the color for these here, the color for the wood, I already picked out the color for that, and then colors for this, and then the colors for the people, their clothes are going to be part of some of these watercolors. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm using this page across from it as like a palette page, and I've got it documented. I'm using Ohuhu coloring pencils, and I just think it's a good way to use it. And then I'm doing it my own. I'm not copying anybody else's style or using anybody else's stuff for an example. And so it feels good to do that while hopefully I can still see. Hopefully I can finish this. I'm so afraid of this surgery I'm getting ready to have. But anyway, so I do like the colors I picked for that animal. So let me see. Uh-oh, Bubbles in the house. Uh-oh, I got busted. Bubbles, sorry if you have to go catch. Okay, thank you, Miss Angela. And Miss Angela, there's a couple other people that do the sideways things. The sideways things just drive me crazy. I can't watch the sideways videos when people are coloring like that. I don't know, what am I supposed to get out of that? Yeah, I just can't. I don't mean no harm. I just tell people thank you, thumbs up, and I keep it moving. But it's really hard to follow along and see, because then I have to end up turning my head sideways, and now y'all know I got the glaucoma, and I just can't be flipping my head around on the screen looking at somebody. Okay, thank you, baby, thank you. What'd you say? Because my Ohuhu water base and Stedler went through. I know, Bubbles, and that's why I said I was going to show. And Bubbles had a video. She used her water base markers, and they went straight through. I think she was coloring this part. No, she was coloring this part, I believe, the shrubbery. And they went through, and I said, oh, because I was banking on being able to use my water-based markers, because y'all know I always brag about water-based markers will not go through. And so when hers went through, I was like, what? So anyway, so I did all of these, the super tips colors around the world, the Ohuhu water-based markers, the Tumble water-based markers, which I don't have that many of, and the King Art water-based markers, and none of them went through. No, they didn't go through. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. So anyway, and this is the color along that Bubbles and I are doing. If you go over to her channel, you will see how far she got. I think she was doing this part here. I think that's what she was doing. So yeah, so I will be back later tonight. I will pick out the colors for the leaves here. These leaves, that's one color selection. These leaves are gonna be another. And the wood is gonna be another color selection. And then these leaves in the background are gonna be another color selection. So, and I'm gonna choose between these and then my 72 coloring pencils. Yes, there they are right there. Oil base. And I'm gonna also use the polychromos with them too. So that's what you say? Yeah, make sure. See, I still put something behind it, but it didn't go through. So before y'all try that, test it, because Bubbles did test hers. And then she says, that's what she said there. So anyway, that's all I got for you all. I wanted to show y'all that this is at Ollie's for $3.99. And then this one, the new reprinted one, is at Five and Below for $5. And then this is the original one. They are the same size, even though they don't look like it. The paper is different, but they are the same size. And the paper quality is the only thing that's different in it. So is that all I got for y'all? Like I said, I'll be back later tonight. I did get 2 more books, but they're not coloring books. They're reading books, which is ironic. Hopefully I'll be able to read them. Anyway, thank y'all for watching my video. I guess that's it. All right.